First and foremost, I'm going to say all honor and praise be to Yahweh, Shamil, double honors unto the apostles of GMS and Shalom to all the sincere Akim out there teaching out there on the highways and byways, truth and sincerity. I'm the brother Shakar.
And I'm the brother Yakunan.
Khan, man, and we just came back from a spot, man.
Yeah.
Like a bigger. Do you want to describe it up like a warehouse?
Yeah. So basically, it's like one of the biggest fruit markets in the UK. What does it go by the name of
Spiritfields.
Spiritfields Market, man. We just go there, get some deals. We're starting to eat healthy and that more recently. And before, instead of going to these stores like
a fruit stand where you get bumped and stuff.
Yeah, might as well try and go to the warehouse,
the main source.
Yeah, the main source. And see if we can get deals and carry on going there.
What was in there, man?
When we was in there, the whole vibe and the whole atmosphere, like immediately we started just learning things. We started learning that, as the brother was saying when we was inside there, like it's like a mini world of how it is out here.
Yeah.
Where basically the way they look at you is like a nigga, man.
Yeah.
So when you come up to them asking them questions, you might ask them for the price of something. They're looking at you. They summarize you up.
And then they inflate the price.
And they inflate the price straight away, man.
Yep.
So it just shows you wherever Jake goes, man, in certain places, that stigma of being a so-called black man
is on you, man.
It's on you.
Part of the curses. And in truth, the only time we got some form of respite was from a Benjamin who basically said they have a problem with us because we are the chosen people. Yeah,
that's actually what he said to me, And in the part where he was going in, he was a classic, Benjamin
raw
that you would see, man. He was raw. And he basically just put us on. He said, look, man, like, you see, when you come into a place like this, they're basically just looking at you like a nigga, man. And they're looking at you like you're just below them. Which, in this kingdom is true, man.
Yeah.
We are below them. So that's why they look at us as so. Right? And he was basically like, look, man, you got to know, how to maneuver in this place, because if you don't, as soon as they look at you, if you don't know your shit, they're just going to charge you the first figure that comes to their head.
Yeah,
and that's basically what these Elamites and these Edomites were doing.
Fucking guys, man.
Yeah.
And you know what spiritual is like? It's like almost every guy we spoke to, like, almost try to have a fight with us, man.
Yeah.
Always like, yo, okay, bro. But I have a precept. This is Ecclesiastes 10:7. I have seen servants upon horses and princes walking as the servants upon the earth. See them servants upon horses is Esau, man.
Yeah.
He's currently in that high horse per se, in power. And it says as servants and princes walking as servants upon the earth. See, if you go into the actual name of the 12 tribes of Israel, Yah Sha'ala. It means he's the prince of the power, but right now us are under them curses. And part of them curses is what? Them heathens being against us, man.
That's right, man. That's right. And we felt that in full force.
Full force. Bro,
when we was behind those doors, man, we felt the hate, we felt the looks, man, because there weren't many Jakes in there, man. There was not even 5 that I saw.
I think it was probably us two, that Benjamin, and them two Jakes was into Islam, and two other a Jake woman and a daughter.
Yeah, mostly for those places when you go to them, Jake is usually what, the security guard.
Yeah, but we didn't even see Jake security guards.
I didn't even see Jake security guards.
I have a precept for you. This is Psalms 83:1. Keep not thou silence, O God, hold not thy peace, and be not still, O Yahweh Shemel Shai. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head.
Yeah, it says they that hate thee, man. So it's straightly telling you in the scriptures that we have enemies, man. Right? In this society, we have enemies. We have nations that do not like us. Many of them don't even know the reason they don't like us.
It's in their spirit.
It's just in their spirit. It's built into them not to like us, man. You know? Just like Esau doesn't like us. It's from the beginning, the enmity that has been put between us and Esau. And, you know, ultimately the nations as well, man. They have that same hate towards the children of Israel.
And spiritually, by hating the people of the Lord, you hate the Lord too.
Yeah.
Because just like, you know, you have to worship his son before you get to the Father. It's the same spirit.
Yeah.
So they hate the Lord as well by hating his people, man.
That's right.
Because, bro, it's like all in that spot. We saw Gooks, we saw Edomites, we saw all the nations there.
Yeah.
We actually saw all the nations there, man.
God.
And all of them were against us. And it says, they have taken crafty counsel against our people and consulted against our hidden ones. And the reason why we are hidden is because the actual name of the 12 tribes of Israel isn't attached on the real Hebrew Israelites, man. So people don't know in plain sight who the Israelites are, but that truth is coming out. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may no more be in remembrance, which in truth, that applies unto the elites and so on and so forth. But you know what? It's still in the spirit of these heathens to just completely hate us anyway, man.
Yep.
And it says, they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom, the Ishmaelites of Moab, and the Hagarenes, and so on and so forth, man. So
it's listing all those nations, man. So that's the crafty counsel that was set up to get rid of us as a people, man, and to make us forget who we were, and to basically just come against us in society, man. You know, that's part of the curses.
That's right.
That we have to endure until Yahweh Shemi Shai makes his return.
I have a precept. This is
it this
Jeremiah. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. This is Jeremiah 15 and 5. For who shall have pity upon thee, O Jerusalem? Or who shall bemoan thee? Or who shall go aside to ask how thou doest? So basically, what that is saying is that, 12 tribes of Israel, who cares about you, man? So these jakes all want to embrace these heathen, embrace them and so on and so forth. But really, these damn heathens don't like you, man.
They don't give a damn.
They don't give a damn. You know? They don't give a damn, man.
They don't give a shit.
These guys are all against us, and in there, man. But spiritually, something that we also clocked there as well is that, hey, in that time of famine and food shortages, that's like a hub that Esau will control too, because that place was huge, innit?
It was huge, man. Perfect location for a concentration camp.
Perfect location for a concentration camp to actually get told, hey yo, you just come inside there, you know there's food down there.
Yeah.
You know? But I got a few others.
Got
a few others, so that
yeah, man. We're at that time, man, where, hey, Jake better wake up, man, and understand that you got enemies. You got people that want to take you out of the game, right? You got people that are not looking out for your best interest, man, right? You got to get privy to that fact, man. You know, it's not all roses and fun and games out here, man. You can't, you know, the scriptures say, though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not go unpunished, man, right? So you think you're in the world, you're enjoying yourself, you got your Edomite friends, you got your Elamite friends. Really deep down, they hate your guts, man, right? They ain't down for you. They ain't down for your best interest, man. They want to see you fall, man. They don't want to see you rise back up, man. Because soon as the Lord comes back, you're going to see, you know, people run back to their own nations, man.
Because you know what? Each and every day, that spirit of race wars is getting stirred up.
Yep.
And you know what? In truth, in spirit, these guys feel in the spirit, or even some might even know the history that they even had us in slavery at one point.
Yeah.
Like they probably might not know that us or the Israelites, but in faith, like in the spirit, these probably guys feel that these guys are slaves anyway.
God. Hey, them Elamites, they know that.
Especially
history. A lot of them.
Yeah.
A lot of them Elamites know that, man. A lot of them.
I have a precept though. This is first Maccabees chapter 2 and 9. Her glorious vessels are carried away into captivity. Her infants are slain in the streets. Her young men with the sword of the enemy. What nation hath not had a part in their kingdom and gotten of her spoils?
So it's telling you, all nations have had a part in spoiling you Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans at some point in history, man. That's why they're all ultimately gonna pay when the Lord comes back, man. And that's why they're all going into slavery, hardcore bondage for 1,000 years, man.
Yeah.
That's why they have to pay, right? 2 times over, man.
Sure.
That's how it's gonna be, man. Because every single gook you see, every single Edomite you see in the reincarnation, they've done something to offend Yahweh Shem Yahshua's people, man.
That's right. I have a precept up. Psalms 110. I'll get like 2 or 3 more precepts. Psalms 110. It says, the Psalm of David. Yahweh said unto my Lord, sit thou at my right hand until I make thine enemies thy footstool. And Psalms 83 always specified who our enemies are. Tabernacle of Edom, Tabernacle of Moab, the Ishmaelites, the Hagarenes of Elam, Gabal, all of them. So the Lord said, but the Lord said what? Our enemies gonna be our footstool, huh?
That's right.
I'm gonna skip down and it says this. That the Lord shall send the rod of thy strength out of Zion. Rule thou in the midst of thine enemies. And it says rule thou, right? We're going to be joint heirs with our Lord. So we're going to rule in the midst of our fucking enemies, man.
That's right.
Because that experience there was like, it's like every store I me and this bro went to, bar one. I say 2. Remember that guy who was kind of explaining to us, like he was basically telescope, Harold, and him, he was a white Jake. He was a white Jake.
He was cool.
But out of like probably like 250 stores of fruit and veg, only 2 who were Jakes kind of talk to us respectfully. It's like every person I had to talk to was like, mate, how you doing, mate? You're right. You don't have to talk to them bare rough and shit, because if you don't, they'll try and boil you off, man. But it says there, this is verse 6. It says, he shall judge among the heathen. He shall fill the places with dead bodies. He shall wound the heads over many countries.
That's right.
It says he shall fill the places of these heathen with dead bodies, man.
Yep. That's how it's going to be, man. Hey, Micah 5 and 15, the Lord is come to execute vengeance upon the heathen, man. You know, that's what's going to be going down, man, because of all the atrocities and all the, all the crazy shit that they've done onto our people, man. Because the list, if it was to like go through the list of what they've done, we'll be here for eternity, man. Their sins mount literally up into the heavens, man. They got a heavy tab to pay.
That's right.
And the Lord also tells us that it's a righteous thing to recompense tribulation unto them that trouble you, man. That's right. So that's what we're looking forward to, man. And that's why we have faith in Yahushua, because we know that his promise of avenging us, is not going to fall through, man. It's going to come to pass.
It's not void at all, man.
It's not void, man.
Void. Like, look, the power that also serve is the power who created air.
That's right.
Do you think he ain't some schoolboy. He gonna lie, man. He promised that we were gonna have these heathens under our rule, man.
God.
You know, I got Psalms 2. This is Psalms 2. Why do the heathen rage? That's what we had today, man.
Yeah.
The heathens were raging literally raging, man. Why did the heathen rage? And the people imagine a vain thing. And part of that vain thing is that, okay, after Esau, the Chinese gonna rule. Or after Esau, the Japanese gonna take over. So on and so forth. But it's vain because you guys are ruling next. You know. And part of their hopes is to have Jake perpetually at a low state.
Yeah.
And it says, the kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord, saying against his anointed, saying. So really, basically, starting off with the heads of these nations, you know, they're coming against us. But if you skip down, it says, this is verse 8, ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance.
That's right.
And the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession. Speaking it up.
That's right, man. Hey, so the Lord said, look, ask of me and I shall give you the heathen for your inheritance. What's an inheritance, man? Something you own, man. Right? Something you get in a will in this world. And it belongs to you. Yep. So the heathen and the other nations, they belong to us.
Yeah, because the world was made for our sakes.
Right? So anything that's in it was also made for our sakes. And these heathen just happen to be in the world.
Yeah, so really, it's like our property.
Exactly. Just like your woman is your property, these heathen are also our property, man.
You mad.
And we're gonna put you to work. Hey, that market, we're gonna have that same market in the kingdom, man. We're gonna have that same marketplace in the kingdom, man. And you're gonna have a bunch of black women looking down on you, you know, telling you to pick the mangoes up and
sweet.
You know, make sure they're sweet, pick them, make sure there's no blemish on them.
Yeah.
That's how it's gonna be for you in the kingdom, man. You know, so all this platform you set up, we're gonna set up the same platform, but it's gonna be righteous and 100% better, man.
Yeah.
You know?
That's great.
So that's what you guys have to look forward to, man. But you know, we'll cut it off.
Yeah, I got this. This is Revelation 2 and 25. But that which you have already, hold fast till I come. So talking about this truth, man. You gotta hold it tight, man. And he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations.
God.
So no, remember we have Jay scoffing saying, so why don't you guys go outside of Parliament? Yeah. Go and do this, go and do that. That nigga, right? My nigga, bro. But it says we gonna be given the power. Yeah. Just how the saints gonna take the kingdom. That's the same way we're gonna be given that power, man. That's right. To rule over you fucking heathens, man. Especially, I hate Esau, but after that is them fucking Elamites, man. Yep. I need to get me some of them, some of Elam, man. God. It says, and he shall rule them with a rod of iron, as the vessels of a potter shall they be broken to shivers, even as I received of my father, man. That's right. So really, that's it. That's the point. I'll start basically giving a spiritual vent about what happened today, man. Because these guys all look like they wanted to literally get on some gloves and fighters, man. Yeah. And all we wanted to do is get some veg.
We wanted some fruit and veg, man. You gonna put up with some bullshit. You know. That's alright though, man. You know.
Yeah, we gonna get it, man. King God.
Yahweh Hashem Yahshua is on his way.
That's right.
Stay diligent, you know, stay tuned, you know, stay tuned in, man, you know. All praises to Yahweh Hashem Yahshua, double honors to the apostles, and shalom to you brothers out there, man. Shalom.